Gundam that is second to none for articulation and posability, then the God Gundam real grade is for you, and I'm here to tell you why. But first, who am I? I'm Chubby Zaku, and I have been building model kits for as long as I can remember. Over 2 decades of building Gundam kits exclusively, and I absolutely love this hobby. And I've decided to branch out and start doing some YouTube videos on the kits that I build. But before I get into the build process and talk about what I did and didn't like about this kit, I'm just going to give you a brief history of what this is from. It's from Gundam G-Fighters. It is an anime and it is absolute peak. If you haven't watched it, I cannot recommend it enough. It's not like any anime or Gundam series you've ever watched. It was designed to be a rival to Dragon Ball Z, and it was a martial arts competition, and that's all I'll say for now. But it's not typically done in the style of Gundam that you know, where they are using beam rifles and they have big shields and, you know, like rocket launchers and stuff like that. There's none of that in it. It's not political at all. It's literally a guy who can do martial arts going into a Gundam, and it mimics his moves when he's inside the Gundam. Hence, the poses you will notice are very martial arts styled, because this has been designed to be able to pull off all the martial arts moves and styles and poses that you would see a martial artist do. Now that is out of the way, let's get into the build process and what I liked and didn't like about it. Straight out of the box, you will get 11 runners, one being a advanced MS joint, which is very common in real grades nowadays. They've been doing it since the day one with them all. But they are a lot better than they used to be. If you've ever built the old real grades and kind of not liked them, didn't like the articulation they used to have, this is totally different now. They're much, much better. I have heard people say that they don't like them just due to the plastic being a weaker plastic, so the joints kind of tend to lose their hold over time. But I've never had a problem with it, so it might be a personal thing, I don't know, but it's something you can fix yourself with time. The thing I absolutely loved about this kit, not just only the build process itself, but I really liked the fact they used a grey and a white for the colour separation on certain parts. I think it looks so good, especially on the legs. Now for the only gripe I really have with this kit, well, I have two, but the main one, and that is the fact we didn't get water slide decals out of the box. We got stickers. I think it cheapens the look of the kit if you use them, and I only used one, which was the centerpiece of the chest when it's open. I used that single one and I decided, nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it to this kit. I am not doing it justice if I use these stickers, and I went out and got some water slide decals. I decided to use the Evo decals, and I find them just as good, if not better, than the official Bandai ones, simply because you get little extra parts. As you can see here on the back of my wings, there's a little pattern that doesn't come with the official Bandai ones. That is just for the Evos, and I am not sponsored by them or anything. This is just me plugging a brand that I like. The other thing would be this back leg panel. It would just pop off every time I tried to pose with it open, so I just kept it closed in the end. Another thing I decided to do is any part that was metallic, I didn't want to use the water slide decal or the sticker, so I painted them instead. So as you can see, the vents underneath the arms and the silver parts, they were all painted instead. I just didn't like using the water slide decal for that, and I have really, really good paints for that, so I thought, yeah, I'll do it myself, and it looks just as well in my opinion, if not better. Another thing unique to this kit is, as I said, it's a martial arts styled Gundam, so you don't get a rifle or a shield. It's all just hands and these two beam katanas, which are really, really cool. And the reason you get an odd number of the shining hands is because he has two versions of his special move, one where he uses a single hand and one where he uses two. Hence, you get 3. It retails for about $44, that's about 40 euros, and about £35 if you're in the United Kingdom like me. Now, me personally, I think that's a bit of a steal for how good this kit is. So I could go on about this kit for literal hours, but I'm not going to. This is my first video and I want to keep it under the 5-minute mark, so I'm going to say what I have to say about this kit. If you have never built a real grade, make this your first real grade. If you've only ever built high grades, it's not any more difficult, I promise you. It just takes longer. If you've only built master grades because you don't like the idea of something having really small fiddly parts, there's not that many with this kit. I'd say there's a little bit on the shoulders with the little cannons, but besides that, it's very, very easy to do. I have very, very big hands and I'm kind of old, so they're not as flexible as they used to be, and I had no problems with this kit whatsoever. So let me know if I twisted your arm into buying the real grade God Gundam. Me personally, I would love to build another one. I know it's the anniversary this year of G Gundam, so hopefully we get a variant or something of this kit, because I would love to build another one, but I can't justify building exactly the same kit again. Anyway, I've been Chubby Zaku. Thank you very much for watching if you made it all the way to the end, and I will hopefully see you again soon.